Reiho is the basis of all martial arts. When practicing, you bow towards the Shinsen, a sort of spiritual altar. Then to your teacher, and to the sword.
左手、右手、三角形を作るようにして、膝を囲むように肘がつくまで。右手、左手。
When we were doing all the bowing procedures, we started left, right, and it was very important to follow that procedure. Why is it done in that way?
The purpose is to protect your dominant hand and foot. When sitting down, we start with the left foot. This enables you to stand up immediately and attack when something unexpected happens. The same is true for bowing. We need to be able to use the right hand right away, and after bowing, we return the right hand first, so we're prepared to draw the sword at any time.
Yeah, 素晴らしい答えです。すごいわかりました。はい。ありがとうございます。
Shall we begin?
はい、ぜひ please teach me the basics.
Draw the sword slowly. Raise it above the head. Again. You seem to be struggling. This is what happens when your arms are too tense. Relax the arms. Then you'll hear the sword swish.
Wow. Did you guys see the speed on that guy when he flicked the sword down? Did you hear the sound? It's almost like he sliced it right through the air. Whew.
Trying hard to swing fast or force a sound will make you tense.
Good. You made the sword swish.
Yeah.
Your first time. What that means is you were able to relax. If your arms were tense, you wouldn't hear that sound, because the blade would be out of alignment. That swish you made is proof. You were able to relax and bring your sword straight down.
That felt good.
Iaido includes many stylized forms, or kata. Each requires years of practice to master. This kata is called ukenagashi. Now, here it is in action. The imaginary opponent is seated to your left, a short distance away. Suddenly he stands and attacks. You parry his sword and strike his shoulder in a downward diagonal action. Proper execution of the kata would disable the opponent. Next, yamaoroshi, another kata. Your imaginary opponent is seated to your right, close by. Sensing his intention to attack, you immediately use your sword to prevent him from drawing his. What comes next ensures he will not trouble you again. You quickly strike at his chest, force him down, and deliver the coup de grace. Of course, the opponents aren't physically present these days. The kata are based on situations samurai faced in their time. A skillful imaginary opponent won't always come at you the same way every time. You need to be able to adjust your movements to counter his altered forms of attack. Nicholas will attempt a kata called mai, meaning front. Detecting the harmful intention of a person sitting in front of you, you forestall the attack with a cut to his temple, and then bring the sword straight down the center line. It's the Iaido equivalent of a 1-2 punch. Start the job and finish it.
Let's give mai a try. Bring your knee forward and raise the sword. That's it. Chiburi.
Sensei, what is chiburi?
You killed the enemy, so your sword is bloody.
Chiburi. Furu っていうこと。
Chiburi is shaking off the blood.
リアルですね。じゃあ what we're going to do now is we're going to do like a repetition of what I've been taught today, and then we'll see if I have remembered the finer details of everything. So we'll start now. So it was very, a totally new, brand new experience for me to try Iaido, and it's a lot more powerful than I expected. It's a lot more energizing, and it's a lot more mind-opening because it's so specific with all the details that you have to work on. For me, it was very, very, very fun. Yeah.
As I said, you're holding an unsharpened practice sword. It won't cut.
まあレプリカ用ですよね。
This is a real sword
先生の本当ですか？
with a real blade.
That's a real one? Really?
Yes.
じゃあ本当に
Even if you touch it very lightly, it will cut.
Yeah. すいませんでした。
It doesn't frighten me at all. Today was your first encounter with the sword. Even though yours was a practice sword, I'm sure you felt something in it. You wouldn't be ready to use a real sword, though, until after 7 or 8 years of practice. Handling a real sword allows you to encounter a purity of spirit. That is the beauty of Iaido.